is available. But either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see the virtual tour background, you hear the virtual tour music, and then there is me. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have all of you here. We are live on tour. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Glad to have all of you here. All right, let me get to the story. Because we do have a lot to talk about. All right, here we go. So this first story here. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. Stop sharing. I'm sorry, y'all. I am sorry. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have y'all here. Glad to have you here. I'm trying to find it here. Hey, everybody. Glad to have y'all in the building. Let's see. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go to this one here. Oh, come on. I just had it. I just had it, y'all. Forgive me. Give me a moment. Okay. You know what? Hang on. Let's do this. See, this is how real I am with y'all. We're live on tour. This is how real I am, y'all. Yes, we're going to talk about the Oscar. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Let me see here. Oh, and look, there's another story about Kelly Price. Yes. Since Kelly Price wants to be big mad at everybody. Anyway. We will get to that as well. I just saw that story. We'll make time for that. Sorry, y'all. SARAH should pull right on up, y'all. How y'all doing on a Wednesday night? I think it's Wednesday, right? Yes, it is. Okay, here we go. Y'all, when I heard about this young lady right here, in the early 1900s, y'all, this blew my mind. This comes to us from blackenterprise.com. Sarah Rector, hidden oil wealth made the 11-year-old the world's richest Negro girl in the early 1900s. Her family got 160 acres of land in Oklahoma in the early 1900s that hid an oil reserve. It would make her the richest Black girl in America. When Sarah Rector's family was granted 160 acres of dry, barren land in Oklahoma in the early 1900s, they assumed the property had little value, but unbeknownst to them, it hid an oil reserve that would make young Sarah the richest Black girl in America. Under a 1866 treaty, freedmen children like Rector were born in 1902 to parents who were Black descendants of the Muskogee Creek Nation, were given parcels of native land. Usually the land was considered undesirable, Business Insider report, but that wasn't the case for Rector, who received marriage proposals and loan requests despite being a child when the oil reserve was discovered. So wait, she was getting proposed to? And loan requests at 11 years old? What the fuck is wrong with you pieces of ish? Back in the day, my Lord. Headlines called her the world's richest Negro girl with a 1914 Washington Post article describing Rector as an orphan, crude, Black, and uneducated, now worth millions according to Business Insider. Like the contemporaneous Ossegan Indians who acquired oil rights, Rector also faced threats. Some freedmen children possessing oil wealth was even offed. Oh my Lord. Before the reserve was made known, Rector's father deemed the $30 annual tax on the land not worth paying. As a result, he tried to sell it, unaware of the land's rich secret. Luckily, the petition to sell was denied. In 1911, Rector's father leased the land to Standard Oil to help cover the cost. 2 years later, an oil spectator struck a gusher that produced $300 of oil daily, which is more than $7,000 today because of inflation. Almost overnight, 11-year-old Rector gained staggering wealth, attracting curiosity and prejudice. Under law, native and freeman miners with substantial assets needed white guardians. That's so damn sad. So even when you make it as a Black person, you still gotta have somebody white over you. That shit, that Rector's parents chose longtime benefactor T.J. Porter to fill this role, but when word spread, many suspected Porter was mishandling Rector's money, of course, prompting famous figures like W.E.B. Du Bois to investigate. Is it not possible to have cared for her in a decent manner by people of her own race instead of a member of a race who would deny her and her kind the treatment according to the good yard dog? They said what needed to be said back in the day too. NAACP lawyer James C. Waters Jr. wrote Du Bois in 1914 according to Business Insider. Ultimately, the suspicions were proved to be true. Rector went on to live comfortably, hosting lavish parties with celebrities. Despite her early hardships, Rector left a legacy of generational wealth and resilience. She passed away in 1967 at the age of 65 years old. It's the history that we don't know that seems to amaze us the most. Hey, Tyler, T-Mons, G-Mom. Hey, Culture James Haas Show. Welcome and glad to have you here. By the way, shout out to Sarah Rector. Such a beautiful, beautiful story there of just right place, right time. And I say that as a, double metaphor because it was the right place, the right time, but it wasn't the right place, the right time in the 1900s because we were still coming out of blackface and slavery and things like that. And actually, no, it got deeper in the 1950s, honestly. All that got deeper in the 1950s. So the fact that this 11-year-old girl, I'm gonna call her a black girl. She's not a Negro girl. That's what the article said. I read it from the article, but she is a black girl. That this young lady right here became the richest black girl in the early 1900s because of a oil reserve. So what somebody tried to say that was for bad meant it for good. That's amazing, ain't it? History can be fun. It can. So just wanted to show off this article here. Where was she from? She was from, let me see here. She was from Oklahoma. Yes, indeed. How cool is that? So shout out to the Rector family. And yes, indeed. How cool is that? So that is one good story there. I got more goodness for y'all. Now this next story really warms my heart. Now, for those of you who may not know, Splash Mountain is no longer around because, of Song of the South and, Uncle Remus and the racial undertones and things like that. So this is the Disney Parks blog, and this is by the senior vice president of creative development, product content, inclusive strategies. So, Top Blacksmith forges metal masterpiece for Disney's Tiana's Bayou Adventure. So, when you guys go to Disney World and Disneyland, I think it's happening in January. Absolutely. It's basically an all new version of Splash Mountain, but it takes place right after the Princess and the Frog movie. Now, personally, I'm just like, could you just make Princess and the Frog 2 and let me and Mindy Kaling be Princess Tiana and Princess Naveen's kids, and then can I have Jill Scott as my love interest in Princess and the Frog 2? Like, let's just make another movie, damn it. Hell. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I just can't do it. Well, didn't mean to do that. Let me see something. Hang on, y'all. Let me see something. Because I do want to show y'all something. Let me type in Anika Nani Rose. I'm gonna copy that. That's a problem. Why are you trying to get Anika Nani Rose? Don't worry, y'all. Don't you worry. It should allow me to. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have you all here. Princess and the Frog 2. Where is it? Where is it? So I remember the tweet very vividly. Very vividly. I can't remember what the thing was. Hey, Nikki News, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Um, oh my God. See, this is why I hate Twitter sometimes. Because you should be able to pull things right up. But anyway, into it. Let's see here. So I did tweet at Anika Nani Rose, right? And let's see. Princess and the Frog 2. I'm trying to see here. Let's see. Let me see here. I cannot find it. But anyway, I did tweet at Nika Nani Rose, and she said, and I quote, that she would like a Princess and the Frog 2. I'll have to find it some other time. But anyway, so I want to show y'all this because the new ride is going to be amazing. So it says here, the next time you visit Magic Kingdom Park at Disney World, Walt Disney World Resort, be sure to look up while passing Tiana's Bayou Adventure for a striking new update featuring a custom handcrafted weather vane by Louisiana's master blacksmith Darryl Reeves in the spirited city of New Orleans, Louisiana. You can barely walk 2 blocks before seeing metalwork by Darryl, a third generation master blacksmith and Vietnam veteran. Thank you for your service, good sir. Whether it's historic iron rod fences or intricately designed custom pieces, his work is displayed across the city, in fact, across the world. With over 50 years of service to his craft and cities, no wonder why we asked Darryl to create the weather vane, one of the high points, nice pun there, of Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Inside Darryl's workshop in the historic 7th Ward in New Orleans, you can feel the heat emanate from the many furnaces to create his shop's labor of love. The immense artistry and complexity displayed by Darryl and his apprentices is evident in the dozens of works in his gallery. I take metal and do anything I want with it, the master blacksmith proudly says. To have a free hand to design and fabricate the weather vane for Tiana's Bayou Adventure, that's an honor. Just like a good Pa Gumbo and his apprentice Karina have taken everything they've learned throughout their careers to help us tell the story of Princess Tiana and her journey to open Tiana's Foods. What set Princess Tiana's weather vane apart is that it's crafted using century-old techniques with subtle African flair. You can feel the love Darryl Katarina have poured into the smoldering iron and shape into a masterpiece. One of Walt Disney's Imagineering's highest priorities is to bring the authenticity of New Orleans to Disney parks and resorts to immerse guests in this inspiring tale. When you visit Tiana's Bayou Adventure, you want to feel like you're taking a trip down the Louisiana Bayou, le bateau roulette, let the good times roll, baby, in a way only Disney can bring to life. Guests can experience this smoldering collaboration between Walt Disney Imagineering, Darryl Reeves, and Karina Roca, when Tiana's Bayou Adventure, an attraction inspired by the story of the Walt Disney Animation Studios film The Princess and the Frog, opens at Disneyland Resort, California, and Walt Disney World Resort in Florida in 2024. So here we go with this here.
Tiana's story is so deeply inspiring to so many people, including myself. How y'all doing? My name is Karina, and I'm a welder and blacksmith apprentice here at Andrew's Blacksmith and Welding Shop in New Orleans. It was an absolute honor and pleasure to have helped fabricate the weather vane for Tiana's Bayou Adventure under the expertise of Darryl Reeves himself. To think of all of the people that will see this piece really means for me to amplify the
Look at that
sort of message and love of our ancestors that have given us these symbols through ironwork for so long. The Adinkra symbols in it were very carefully chosen with such a level of love and intention. The top symbol is a symbol of endurance. It looks like a fern because fern plants are very resilient. They can grow and thrive in any environment. The symbol below that, it was centered around the divinity of Mother Earth and its depiction of this old saying, as above, so below. You know, you look at a tree and you think, wow, these branches are so beautiful. But what you're not seeing is a whole underground network of roots. For all that you see, there's a whole underworld of things that you don't see. It's almost like meeting someone for the first time and you don't know their whole story, and you might never know their whole story. So it's kind of holding that space and compassion. The bottom symbol is Sankofa, which is a very popular Adinkra symbol found in many pieces of ironworks all over this country.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the tweet.
And that's pretty and beautiful. But what it really symbolizes is a bird looking back on its tail, looking back on its past and its ancestry of all of the lessons and advice that those that have come before have given us. The symbols of the weather vane itself are very positive, very, very lovely. And even though they are Ifa, they are West African in tradition, the whole intention behind the piece is for everyone to look at that and honor their ancestry and honor those who have walked before them, the lessons, the love, the nourishment that they have given them to then pass on to the next generation. So it's about looking to the past and honoring it, but it's also about thinking and looking, you know, being future oriented and caring about the youth that is to come. Working on this project was such a joy, and we are so excited to share it with you.
Look at that. Just beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. So I wanted to just show y'all that because honestly, we got to showcase our culture. I know a lot of people were not excited that Splash Mountain was going away, but the fact that they are finally giving Tiana the credit that she deserves is so amazing. I really am trying to find this damn tweet because I know I had it here. I know I had it. Hang on, let me see if I can do something. Braylon Lee, Anika Rose. I'm trying to find the tweet, y'all, because I know hang on. Princess and the Frog 2. Twitter. Damn it. I hate this because I don't even remember the year that happened. See, this is shit. I got like 30,000 posts on Twitter. I did not really recognize that. Anyway, I'll find out another time, and if I find out, I will definitely show y'all. Because I do remember the tweet. But yeah, I wanted to show that to y'all. So sorry for getting so in the weeds, but it was a really cool tweet that Nika Rose actually did tweet me. But anyway, I'll find that at another time. Ooh, all right. So how cool was that? All right, so this next story, y'all, let me refresh it. All right, y'all. So just to let y'all know, IRS will enforce 1099-K reporting of Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal transactions in 2024. The IRS is set to enforce the long-anticipated 1099-K reporting requirement for third-party apps. In 2024, the IRS is set to enforce the long-anticipated 1099-K reporting requirement for third-party payment apps such as PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, or Zelle. Initially slated for 2022, this rule mandates reporting earnings over $600 to the IRS. However, it will only apply to income exceeding $5,000 for the upcoming year. According to CNET, the IRS aims to streamline income reporting to ensure more accurate financial disclosures from freelancers and business owners. This tax reporting shift has experienced delays in allowing payment apps to navigate the complexities in distinguishing taxable and non-taxable transactions. This year's phased rollout requires payment apps to report earnings exceeding $5,000, offering a transition period to reach the eventual $600 threshold. For freelancers, the evolving landscape introduces uncertainties regarding tax preparations for the upcoming season. While the reporting requirement was deferred for 2023, freelancers must continue reporting their earnings. This impact of change on 2024 tax returns is noteworthy, with the IRS potentially revising the threshold or furthering delaying the rule. Popular payment apps like PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, and Cash App. Oops, sorry, I just did it. Will be subject to this IRS rule, necessitating freelancers to consider maintaining separate accounts for professional transactions. Importantly, the IRS clarifies that personal transactions like gifts or reimbursement from family and friends remain non-taxable. For individuals selling items via third-party payment apps, transactions below the purchase cost are exempt from taxes. However, those running side hustle with profits exceed $5,000 are subject to taxation. As the reporting change, payment app users are encouraged to confirm tax information with an employer identification number or social security number, while the 1099-K simplifies filing for self-employed individuals. Maintaining accurate records remain crucial. Freelancers with multiple clients are advised to track earnings systematically, manually, or through accounting software, ensuring a smooth transition in this new tax reporting landscape. So, in case you do use those apps, just wanted you to know about that. All right. So y'all remember the brother, right? That jumped over the judge's bench, right? Let me get that there for y'all. So let me see the video. If you don't remember this brother, I'm going to let you remember him very quickly before we get to the update, because yeah, this was a lot. Let me see here. Let's see. Okay, hang on. Cause if y'all don't remember this clip right here that is coming up. Yeah, he was. Oh Lord, yes, he was great. So hang on, let me get the clip up, y'all, because no. Let me see. I'm trying to remember Judge Attack. Let me see here. Let me make sure I get the story here. Because yeah, that was legitimately crazy. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I'll pull up from TMZ because that's where we saw it. TMZ. Here it is. All right, y'all. So if you do not remember this clip, we're going to see it again, okay? So trigger warning to everybody, okay? So just to let y'all know. And by the way, I'm going back through all of my tweets. I'm going back through all of them. I can't even see it, but anyway. I know she tweeted at me. I don't really use Twitter that often, but I do remember that tweet. But anyway. So let me get the video here. Because, oh, Lord Jesus, this video right here. I think this was one of the clearest videos I have ever seen.
When you want the biggest stories, only one.
Lord Jesus.
Rather than just sending to prison for any length of time. I think it makes more sense given the circumstances and his ability to do probation successfully given this opportunity.
I appreciate that, but I think it's time that he gets a taste of something else because I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court.
Get off her! Get off her! Oh, you're good. You're good. Stop! Don't do this. Hey, where's Mary Kate? Is she okay? Hey! Hey! Can you fucking radio somebody? Give me all the phone. Fucking radio somebody!
Oh, shame, man.
Oh my gosh, dude. This fucking skin's man. No, come on, buddy. Call 911. Hey, where's Mary Kate?
She's right here. She's right here. She's right here.
I don't know why y'all saying what's wrong with him. Y'all saw him.
Stay down. Get on the ground.
God ain't helping this one. I'm not sorry to say it either.
Is she talking? Yeah, right.
Oh, shit! Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She hit her head. She hit her hard.
So, right, exactly. Like, please, oh Lord help me, don't do it. What is wrong with you? Like, really? So y'all, this is court TV, okay? Now, because of what happened, he's got to face the same judge again, okay?
Mr. Almaci's here now. Good morning. All right, this is on for the continuation of Mr. Redden's sentencing.
So just wanted y'all to see that. Now, there is an update to this story, okay? This comes to us from rollingout.com. There you go, rollingout.com. So Deobra did long read in the man who gained notoriety is in the eye of the beholder after attacking Clark County District Judge Mary Kay Holches made a return to the courtroom on January 8th. This time he appeared muzzled and restricted in front of her, waiting for sentencing of the following incident. According to KTNV in Las Vegas, Redden received a sentence of 19 months to 4 years in prison. So here is this.
That hasn't existed The moment I walked in, from prior to anything happening, nothing's been changed, indicating the sentence I intended to impose. I'll agree with that for a moment. All right, that being said, in accordance with the laws as stated out, this court does now sentence you in addition to the $25 administrative assessment fee, $150 DNA fee, the $3 DNA administrative assessment fee, and $250 indigent defense fee, 19 to 48 months in the Nevada Department of Corrections. How much benefit time served does he have?
It's 0 days. He was on probation when he committed the offense and was revoked on probation to serve the jail time October 25th. That time it expired at about the time of the plea. So,
0 days credit. Mr. Almasi, if that's different, let us know, we'll fix it. The motion quashed anything to do at this point. And for the record, I just reflexively wrote 0 days credit to serve on the notes specific of it. So that is an addition as of right now.
that's correct. The probation case number, just for the record, is C3707.
So 19 months is 1.5 years, 48 months is 4 years. Okay. I did tell y'all it had more to the story. During the viral incident, Redden's lawyer had requested probation for his client. However, Judge Holtis denied the request. In response, Redden uttered profanities and launched himself over the courtroom bench, landing on Judge Holtis. 3 men quickly intervened to restrain Redden. It wasn't quickly. I mean, it was a delay in them too. Both Judge Holtis and the court marshal were injured during the attack. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, we didn't see this part before. Give me one moment, y'all. Give me one moment. Because y'all know we give context on this channel. We give context on anything and everything. So y'all give me one moment because we have not heard this brother's voice. Not the word. Okay. All right, let me refresh. Okay, so this is what he said, okay? So let me share this tab. Here we go.
If I'm in a better place in my life, I'm not doing drugs, I'm not out there committing crimes now, and I feel like I should be given a shot.
I appreciate that, but I think it's time that he get a taste of something else because I just can't.
So we did not know that he said something before this, okay? So with that context now added, thank you, Yahoo News on TikTok for the context. Appreciate it. Following the sentencing on January 8th, LaDonna Daniels said her brother Redden has had a history of criminal activity and mental illness. She further explained, diving deeper into his childhood, he was born with mental illness. Okay. Everybody breathe. Okay. He was born with crack cocaine in his system. So his chance at life was taken at birth, Daniel said. He has been off his psych meds since he got out of jail because he doesn't have an appointment to March. He hasn't taken anything at all. So this is LaDonna Daniels. Sister Deobra Redden details how her brother has a long history of mental illness. So here we go.
I can see that my brother just felt betrayed at the time when he was pleading and saying that he was in a better place, which is different for us all to be in a better place. I mean, when we struggle from mental illness, it's a chemical imbalance. Just as most addicts have chemical imbalances out there, he wants to stop using, he can't. It's something that we suffer from. I don't think sending him to prison is going to turn anybody who suffers from a mental illness. They need to be surrounded by healthcare professionals who can treat him and so that he gets the right treatment that he needs.
First of all, shout out to LaDonna Daniels, very articulate sister there. Defending her brother, and listen, I think anybody would defend their brother. And imagine being birthed into the world and you're on crack cocaine. That is, My mom has always said you need to be grateful for the time that you were born, for the way that you were born, because clearly, I think the only issue here is with what she said of sending him to prison is not going to help. I agree, because when you're idle by yourself, your thoughts can consume you instead of you consuming your thoughts. However, the Danya Daniels and your family, you all saw what we all saw, and he did what he did. And trust me, I can only imagine what it is to have tried to clean up your act and you're not being heard. And that is completely out of line, callous, and disrespectful. But to jump across a bench and to attack a judge of the court, be grateful that that's all he got, because it could have been a lot worse. According to KTNV, Daniels further explained that her brother had a fight or flight response after hearing Judge Holman say, "I think it's about time he got a taste of something else." Due to his mental condition, Daniels also disapproved of him taking the stand. Redden's family claims that the 30-year-old both has schizophrenia and bipolar disorder, which Daniels believes causes action to be reactive rather than premeditated. Well, I do pray. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm still going through my tweets to find the actual tweet. Once I find it, I will show y'all, because y'all will freak out. But yeah, with that being said, I mean, we saw prayers up to him. But still, he did what he did. Revelation 20:23 is saying he should have been able to even get to her. Those people don't care about his mental health. They will make him pay for that. Oh, believe me, they will. Court officers didn't do their jobs, in my opinion. I agree with that as well. So, y'all ready for this next story? I don't think y'all are. So, it's comes to us from the Jasmine brand. Now, remember we talked about Bill Clinton, right? We talked about Bill Clinton and how Bill Clinton, good damn, I got a lot of tweets. I gotta go all the way back. I know once I see it, it'll pop out, and then I'll send it to myself. But anyway, let me get back to the show. So y'all know Bill Clinton allegedly said that he likes them young, and he was on the Epstein list. Remember how I said to y'all that some of y'all shopped at Victoria's Secret or shop at Victoria's Secret? We cover real life stuff over here. We pull no punches. I'll let y'all read that real quick before I give y'all the breakdown. All right, y'all got y'all collective thoughts together? Okay. Jeffrey Epstein accuser Virginia Gilfie said that she was sex trafficked to former Victoria's Secret CEO Lex Wessner on multiple occasions. This revelation came about in more newly unsealed documents in the Epstein case. This claim is from Gilfie's deposition from a 2015 lawsuit that involved allegations against Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell. Per deposition transcript via TMZ, Gilfie said that Wexner had sex with her more than 5 times. Gilfie said in the document that it was Maxwell who would set up the sex porn with Wexner. Wexner hired Epstein in 1987 to be his financial manager. The billionaire had knowledge of Epstein's crimes. Okay. Got more intel for y'all. Cover the real stuff over here. So here are the documents. I'm going to read each one by one. Okay. Were you underage during either of those? I believe so. Both of them. I can't be 100%. I can't be 100 perfect sure. I think she meant to say 100% sure. Were you sexually trafficked to the prince when you were underage? Not by English, but not by England's standards. You weren't in England, were you? You were in the south of France? Miss Crowley, which prince? You need to clarify. Foreign prince. Sorry. I believe I would have been 17. I don't know. I don't know what their age. Miss Crawley, you don't have to know. You don't have to know anything legal. Just answer the question the best you can. By Miss Borrega. How old were you when you were sexually trafficked to Mr. Dubin? I don't know. What's your best guess? I'm not going to speculate. How many times have you had sex with Mr. Dublin? Once. How many times did you have sex with Les Westerner? Multiple. What's the approximate range of number? More than 3? More than 3? More than 5? Possibly. More than 10? No. Did Mr. Wexler ask you to wear any particular clothing during your sex trafficking? Ms. Crawley, again, I'm going to object to this line of questioning to the extent that you revealed something to me in product circumstance or attorney-client privilege. I don't want you revealing that. This case is about the defamation between Paul Casal and Brad Edwards and Mr. Schwartz. It's not about the individuals other than Mr. Schwartz, who is the individual who the judge said we're here to talk about the issues in this case, not the litany of other individuals. Ms. Borrega, counsel, we have limited time. Special master, hang on 1 second. I'm going to deny the objection. You can answer the question. I'm going to get some latitude in this, but counsel, please understand it's some latitude so you can answer the question. Ms. Borrega and special magistrate, I would like to also ask for an instruction. We have limited time here. Speaking objections are inappropriate, unnecessary for your ruling. Ms. Crawley, I'm allowed to make my own record. Special master counsel, she needs to make the record. However, the 4 hours in my mind is not hard. It's not hard and fast 4 hours based upon how we proceed in this deposition. So I'll take that into consideration for the 4 hours. Yes, I wore lingerie for him. At his request, it wasn't at his request. It was Miss Gilstein who set it up for me. And did she specify baby doll lingerie to be worn? All types of lingerie. Was it specifically Victoria's Secret lingerie? I did write the brand. Have you alleged that you were required to wear Victoria's Secret lingerie for Mr. Lex Westerner? No. Alleged in what context for Miss Corley? Ms. Borrega, she already answered now. Other than the people you named for me today, were you sexually trafficked to anyone else during your period between 1999 and 2000? Yes, who else? Ms. Crawley, to the extent you can recall, Special Master Counsel, let her think it through. Alan Dershowitz. For those of you who may not know who Alan Dershowitz is, he was a commentator of CNN. Gene Bruno, obvious people that I've already stated, blank. Jeffrey Epstein, obviously. Ghislaine Maxwell, I don't know if that blank was for Lex Westerner or whoever it was. But obviously the court documents are out so you can find out that name. There's people, I can't honestly think of everyone right now. Do you feel like I'm under a lot of pressure right now to answer the questions? I'm doing the best I can, honestly. Were you sexually trafficked to Marvin Minsky? Yes. Now, I'm going to let that breathe for a minute because the next article that I got for y'all type of 1 in the chat if you're still with me. Type of 1 in the chat if you're still with me. Y'all, this right here, this article here. Sorry, I really am trying to find this tweet because it will blow your minds if you see it. I gotta go all the way back because I don't even remember the year, but I do remember the tweet though. Can somebody type a 1 in the chat with me if you're still here? Because this next thing, okay, I'm just gonna show y'all the article. Okay, because this is a lot. All right, here we go. This comes to us from the New York Post. Girls on Epstein Islands were given Victoria's Secret clothes put through rotation of sex abuse. I'll let y'all read that for a minute. Okay, here we go. Girls who were brought to Jeffrey Epstein's File Island were supplied with swimsuits and nightwear from Victoria's Secret and were forced into a rotation of sexual abuse by the well-connected creep, according to newly unsealed documents. Epstein accuses Sarah Rector detailed in a deposition how the passed away financier and his right-handed woman, Ghislaine Maxwell, allegedly ran a sex trafficking network. According to the documents released Monday, all the outfits and clothes that were provided on the island by Jeffrey Epstein, which were all Victoria's Secret clothing, bikinis, nightwear. Ransom said what she and other girls wore when they were on Epstein's little St. James private island, the U.S. Virgin Islands. The girls were forced to alternate pleasing the convicted sex fiend to keep him constantly gratified. Ransom claimed in the deposition, we were called on like a rotation visit for Jeffrey throughout the day, evening. She alleged I was finished. Another girl was called by Ghislaine. And when they had finished, another girl was called. Jeffrey wants you in his bedroom, which means it's your turn to be abused. That kind of thing, she testified. Parts of the deposition was re-released, this time without redactions, as a part of Epstein accuser Virginia Goldfein since settled 2015 defamation lawsuit against Maxwell. Hundreds of documents and thousands of pages have been made public in the years since the case was settled for undisclosed amount in 2017, but Manhattan federal judge Loretta Piesky ordered in December that the records need to be released without redactions. The newest and highly anticipated unveiling started Wednesday, unmasking the identities of people who have been linked to Epstein, but was previously shielded by the lawsuit by being named Jane Does and John Does. More than 177 people will have been identified when the document dumps concludes later Monday. And there's some photographs of the young ladies there, and there is Epstein Island. Little St. James. Epstein's list had included surprising references to notable figures like David Copperfield and the late pop star Michael Jackson. But the list has also revealed many names that have been long associated with Epstein, including the disgraced Prince Andrew and former President Bill Clinton. Some of Ransom's more shocking accusations were made in emails that were sent to them post-columnist Maureen Callahan, including that Epstein had sex tapes of Clinton, Prince Andrew, and Richard Branson. Richard Branson is the CEO of the Virgin brand. Thank you, Tyler and Team on Shimon. Y'all, I told y'all we're live on tour. We are live on tour. Those allegations resurfaced Monday, but Ransom had previously redacted those more outlandish claims and never produced the tapes. The records from Monday also included photos by Ransom of girls and young women posing on the Caribbean island in 2006. In deposition, experts Ransom likened the way Christine ran things to a brothel. Ransom said the girls reported to Ghislaine, who called the shots, it was like a mama bear. She also claimed that a massage was an innuendo for a sex act, and said the girls will become irrelevant to Epstein once they stop performing sexually for him. As soon as you stop having sex with Jeffrey and his friends and his girls, you're out, because otherwise there's no reason for you to be associated with Jeffrey, because you're just there to have sex with him, she claimed. So, just to let y'all know, everything's alleged, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only on this channel. But y'all do see the article there. Good damn, I got a lot of responses. I gotta go all the way back. Good damn. Good damn. But yeah, y'all see it there. So I just wanted to give y'all that. about Victoria's Secret. This was the former CEO of Victoria's Secret that allegedly had sex with Virginia many, many times. So just wanted to let you guys know about that. Now we're going to go on to Keke Palmer. I don't know how we're going to transition, but listen, we're live on tour. Okay, we are live on tour. Woo, okay. Lord help. All right, here we go. Media takeout. Keke Palmer, let's get it. Keke Palmer restraining order against Darius Jackson extended by 6 months. Keke Palmer's restraining order against her ex-boyfriend Darius Jackson has been extended by additional 6 months. Keke filed the order in November, but after both parties agreed to postpone their hearing on the domestic violence allegations, the order has also been extended. Keke previously shared screenshots from surveillance video appearing to show Darius physically abusing her during their relationship. So you see the photos there. The stills obtained by Radar Online was submitted with her application for a restraining order. I'm very concerned for Leo's safety with Darius, given his violent, volatile, and jealous nature. Comments he has made, which has caused me grave concern, and the lack of restraint Darius has already exhibited regarding his temper in front of our son. She reports in her petition, the abuse during our relationship was not just physical, but emotional and manipulative. Darius would love bomb me and make me feel like I was the most important woman in the world, only to get extremely distant and cold over a perceived insult to him, she wrote an emotional declaration. So with that being said, just be careful, Keke, because we want you here, okay? So let me turn off my camera. I know I usually do it when I'm made it to a whole hour, but I really am trying to find this tweet for y'all. With Keke, not with Keke Palmer, but with Anika Nani Rose. So y'all give me a moment here. By the way, like, comment, share, and subscribe, everybody. Glad to have all of you here. We are live on tour. I'm just trying to find this tweet of Anika Nani Rose here. I'm just trying to find this tweet because, honestly, like, it will blow y'all mind. I don't know why I didn't bookmark it, honestly. But that is our show. I'll drop the link if you guys want to come up. Feel free. By the way, I had a great time this morning. A great time this morning. At 11 a.m. Gigi now was in the building with us, traveling with us. So that was a good time. Trying to see. Let me get the. Let me see if I can get the link up. There we go. Pinned message. The link is pinned if you guys want to come up. I'm still trying to find this Anika Nani Rose tweet because I do remember it. Jesus Christ. Hey, 3 people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Maybe it might be coming up here. Damn. I'm trying to find it, y'all. I really am. Wait, now did I place it? Nope. Y'all feel free to come on up. I am just trying to figure out the tweet that I had to Anika 90 Rose here. Frozen needs its own movie. I don't think it's that one. Damn it. Let's see here, not Periscope. Damn it, where is it? 2016. I don't even think Sorry, y'all. I'm still right here. Hey, 5 people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. I'm in the middle of trying to find Anika 90 Rose tweet that I did do. Okay, so I'm at the bottom of the page, so I'm going to try to look through here and see if I can find Anika 90 Rose. Because Twitter, they keep all your mentions. They keep all your mentions here. Like I said, the link is pinned if you guys want to come on up. I'm just trying to find this tweet. With Anika 90 Rose here. Let's see. Okay, I found it, y'all. I found it. Okay. It took me a damn minute. All right. Are y'all ready for y'all minds to be blown? Are y'all ready for y'all minds to be blown? Oh my God. Okay. So let me send it to myself. Okay. Let me send it to myself. Okay. Y'all gonna freak out. Cause trust me, I freaked out when Anika 90 Rose tweeted at me. Like, I'm not even joking with y'all. Like, it was mind-boggling. More messenger chats. Okay. All right. Sorry, I really was trying to find this tweet for y'all because I want y'all to know that I do not play around here. I really don't. So let me go on my Facebook. All right, y'all ready? Look at this. Right there. Anika 90 Rose, I would like to see The Princess and the Frog 2. Gather your friends and tell Disney en masse they need to know what you want. Princess Tiana tweeted at me, y'all. How cool is that? Come on, man. Like, this is what we do around here. All right, let me see if I can zoom in so y'all can see. That is the legendary Anika Nani Rose right there. Okay? How cool is that? 3 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm like, I know the tweet's around here somewhere, damn it. I know it is. But yes, right there. So yes, there will be a Tiana series on Disney Plus. I think that drops this year. And then of course, the Tiana's Bayou Adventure at Disney World in Florida and at Disneyland in California will be happening this year. So yes, that person right there, Nika Nani Rose, said, I would like to see Princess of the Frog 2. Gather your friends at Disney in mass. They need to know what you want right there. So how cool is that, y'all? The legendary Anika Nani Rose tweeted at me in 2013. Well, I tweeted at her, and then she surprisingly tweeted back at me. So listen, how cool is that? So just wanted to show y'all that. Woo! I'm like, you can't miss a tweet like that. You cannot miss a tweet like that. So yeah, I saw this story here too, y'all. Let me get it back up for y'all. Let me see. Because I saw this story, I'm just like, good damn, is this what we're really doing? Radio. So, for those of you who are in Atlanta, Georgia, okay, there we go. Frank Ski parts ways with WALR-CMG Atlanta. Industry vet Frank Ski has exited his position at WALR doing mornings in Atlanta. Ski told Industry Biz that he greatly appreciates the opportunity and look forward to future endeavors, which include a inspirational environment book and a new music project. Not much more was offered to his future plans that he's still doing the DC show, except that he's still doing the DC show on WHUR 96.3. Sounds like Washington at the Howard University. We'll put some respect on that name there. In the afternoons with Nina, and the show is still syndicated in various markets. Legendary Atlanta radio personality Frank Ski and WALR have agreed to part ways following the completion of Frank Ski's 3-year run. In Atlanta, Ski also does a highly rated afternoon show on WHUR in DC, which is syndicated nationally through Compass Media Networks and Oceanic Trade Winds on 15 plus stations. Frank Ski says, and I quote, "Though it's difficult to be parting ways with all my friends at CMG, I'm really excited about starting a new chapter in Atlanta. I'm equally excited about expanding my syndication to even greater heights and really super serving our affiliates. Radio continues to motivate me every day as I feel responsibility to help educate, entertain our communities, while also giving back and making a difference. Additionally, in the works for 2024 for Frank Ski is the Inspirational Environment book based off his legendary daily radio benchmark, as well as 2 full-length musical albums, The Climate Change and the 25th anniversary of Frank Ski's musical compilation. So there you go. Frank Ski is no longer waking you guys up in Atlanta, Georgia. And that is on KISS 104.1 FM. It sounds like Atlanta. I think that's what it is. So, but yes, indeed, glad to have all of you here. Oh, thank you, Tyler T. Moms, G Mom, so much. Hey, thank you so much. It's always good to see you in the building. Thank you. So yes, indeed, y'all. What do I think about this? I personally think that at the beginning, middle, end of the day, that listen, Frank Ski, he was on V103 with Wanda Smith for a very long time. And then he left because he wanted to be a nationally syndicated morning radio show. Didn't get that, so they went to WHUR and then came back and did morning radio. So he's able to do morning. He used to be able to do morning radio and afternoon radio because of an ISDN line where you can call in and you can sound like you're in the studio, but for the Atlanta show, who's actually in the studio in Atlanta. Now I don't know if Kiss 104.1 FM will be getting a local morning show, or if they'll just go with the Steve Harvey morning show. I don't know. I actually applied for that job, believe it or not. I did. I applied for the chance to do the Brayley Morning Show, Kiss 104.1 FM, R&B Atlanta. Because first of all, I love R&B music. Second of all, morning radio is the funnest gig. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. And finally, Black morning radio matters. It does. I mean, said, it's the time, join the morning show. Yeah. Steve Harvey morning show, Russ Parr just retired from doing radio there. And guess what? It is a job opening in Atlanta. So I will showcase to y'all what it is here. Here we go. WALR Radio Atlanta has a opening as a full-time morning show on their talent. We're looking for a dynamic talent to complement the existing morning show team of personalities. That's going to be interesting because sometimes, even though you're the new host, that doesn't mean you'll complement the personalities that are already there. The ideal candidate can easily connect with people on air, in person, on social media. Individuals applying for this position must possess a strong work ethic, be a team player, must be able to work within format parameters to maximize ratings and revenue success. You should be a great storyteller, have quick wit, understand the concept of forward momentum in a PPM world. So for those of you who don't know what PPM is, what is PPM in the world of radio? So PPM is Portable People Meter. So it's a rating system replacing the previous system of handwritten locks with automatic electric monitoring. So this is to measure how many people are exposed to individual radio stations and TV stations. So that just for that, be amidst in pop culture, be active and forward thinking with social media and video, and have the ability to effectively tease and deliver compelling content with great timing and pacing. Essential duties and responsibilities: show prep, including format related content, pop culture content, local content, writing and posting web and social media content, writing and delivering commercial and personal endorsement content, hosting regular on-air shifts plus other voice track shifts assigned. Duties include working closely with director of branding and program to develop relatable content, execute format, delivering ratings goals, control board operation, including editing phone bits, interviews, and other audio, remotes and appearances at station or life group functions as assigned, work with sales and promotions to maximize revenue opportunities, including promotions and personal endorsements. Minimum. Minimum 1 year on-air experience with urban radio format, experience preferred, outstanding written and verbal communications, track record of success in ratings and revenue, experience operating all on air and production equipment, experience with software editing products, Adobe Audition or Audacity, computer skills for audio delivery, automation system, including wide orbit or digital jukebox as well, word processing, audio editing, and web and social media as available as needed, including nights, weekends when required. That's probably for the appearances and stuff. Must be social media savvy, ready to hit the Miami scene. I think they meant to say Atlanta. Execute a portable person meter, friendly and engaging radio show. So it is available. A full-time gig in Atlanta. Yes, indeed. So if you guys want to go for it, go for it. I definitely. How can I put this? If I had everything together, I think I would apply for the job because I know that I can do the Brainly Morning Show. I've had the format since we've gone off the air at Black Squirrel Radio. I was just talking to one of my good old co-hosts, Larry, yesterday, and just saying to him, like, when the four of us get together, Ashley, Maria, Sana Mai, Larry Lee, and Braylon Lee, it's a dynamic foursome. And if I did get this job, then I would hire them immediately on, and the old team would have to move out. No disrespect to the old team, but just, you know what works for you. You know what I mean? So whoever gets this gig, first of all, shout out to them for giving a morning show gig in, I think, what, this is like a top 10 market. You know what I mean? So yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So here is the lineup here, y'all. So you got Darren Dukuchi, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Then you have weekdays, 3 to 7 p.m. Tony Moore, Monday through Friday evening. So I'm guessing Tony Moore is on from 7 to 9 p.m. Now, Tony Moore was on the Frank Ski and Wanda, not the Frank Ski and Wanda morning show. That's V103. I'm going to say she was on the morning show back in the day. And then you have Sunday through Thursday, 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. So there you go. And then Marvin Sapp, he also has a radio show for 2 hours. So that's the game right there, y'all. That's the game. I'm so glad I was able to find that tweet, because I was really about to I know she tweeted at me. Oh, man. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Glad to have all of you here in the building with me. I appreciate y'all so much. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're all live on tour here. Ooh, I like that one. Sorry, I was looking at a Facebook story. What else we got? Okay, so back to the felon who attacked the judge. So the judge who attacked the flying felon who attacked the judge is now isolated behind bars. The flying felon who attacked the Vegas judge is now paying for his actions in more ways than one. Not only has he been hit with a bunch of charges, he's also now in solitary confinement. So that's Deobra Redden's mugshot there. He could be a model. Beards are in, y'all. So, you know. Let's see here. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ Deobra Redden has been moved to a solo cell following his violent outburst where he leaped over the bench at Judge Mary Kay Holtis earlier this week, punching her in the head and pulling her hair out while court staffers rushed to her aid. We're going to talk about that Vivica A. Fox story too. Our sources say Redden was immediately classified as a 2C inmate, which is the most restrictive classification in the Clark County Jail. This means Redden is solo in a cell without any interactions with other inmates. He eats alone inside his cell. He has very limited time outside. So there is that story there. I still just can't believe that was just crazy. So this Vivica A. Fox story here, I thought this was quite interesting. So Vivica A. Fox, she filled for Taraji, but that's not my reality. So we're going to play the clip. I have not seen the clip. I'm seeing it with all of you for the very first time. Okay, so I'm going to have to refresh it because sometimes it does that. Okay, here we go.
So we want to know, do you feel like now's the perfect time to have the conversation that Taraji kind of continued over Monique? You know, you're an actress, you've been out there. Is this the perfect time to kind of talk about that in the right platform?
You know, darling, to each his own. Do you know what I mean? I'm very happy, very blessed. And to each his own. I didn't have that experience, so, you know, but to get your piece out is important. I totally understand that. And I love my girls for looking out for each other. But I'm good.
So a lot of people felt a way about Vivica A. Fox saying that. Okay, yeah, no, trust me, it's been a long couple of days. I'm gonna probably read this story and one more, and then I'm gonna head out myself. But Revelation 2023, thank you so much. And y'all, we made it to 80,505 total views. So thank you all so much for that. Love y'all very much for that. Vivica A. Fox has all the sympathy in the world for the issues Taraji P. Henson says she experienced in the industry, including unequal pay, but that's not her experience at all. We got the actress out Monday in New York City, where she was busy signing autographs in between fielded questions from our photographer, who asked about this grown conversation about crappy work conditions that Taraji P. Henson and other Color Purple cast members apparently experienced. As you know, Taraji and a good handful of big stars from film have been airing their grievances very publicly lately, sometimes breaking down while discussing it. Like we said, Vivica has empathy for the situation, but it's also important for folks to speak their piece and get their truth out there, knowing she appreciates how the ladies stuck together, advocate for one another and basic privileges while filming the big budget film. With that being said, Vivica A. Fox also made this very clear, that what Taraji is talking about is foreign to her. Watch the clip. Vivica says she can't relate to what Taraji's gone through in the business and ends by telling us somewhat proudly, "I'm good." Noted. If it sounds like she's talking down to Taraji, the beholder, we suppose. The point is, she is certainly distancing herself from whatever energy Taraji P. Henson is enduring. Mind you, Vivica and Taraji are pretty friendly. Both have been successful in the business for a very long time. That's why this matter of fact response from Viv comes across as, we dare say, cold. Like she said, so to each their own. By the way, Vivica isn't the only one who weighed in on this ever-growing topic. Lakeith Stanfield spoke on it too. When we got him in the Big Apple, he completely backed Taraji speaking truth to power.
I know that there's a conversation, specifically about Black women, and hey, is this the right time to have that conversation? A lot of people saying it's the perfect time.
It's always the best time to talk about that and to talk about how beautiful Black people are and that they were present in these stories. So I'm really happy for everyone to see it. Yeah.
Last question: were you surprised to hear Taraji speak so openly, especially in front of like Oprah? I saw Danielle Brooks. She was talking, and then she turns around and she goes, "Miss O, I'm sorry," because they were kind of talking about not having cars on set and not getting certain things. Mm-hmm. Do you think that was like were you shocked to see like her being there and them still being able to speak out freely on like what they didn't like about it?
I'm glad Taraji's speaking truth to power. It's a beautiful thing. Shouts out to her. Shouts out to Oprah. It's a beautiful thing.
Do you think it'll affect her career? No.
Yeah, we can do that.
Do you think it might affect like her career going forward? Or you think no, not at all? Nothing?
I think it's beautiful to speak truth to power all the time.
So he frames it, y'all saw how he framed it. He doesn't say where it might negatively affect Taraji's career, but does seem to co-sign her continuing her rally cry. And honestly, tell you the truth, I really do feel for Taraji, because at the beginning, middle, end of the day, like, you have to stand 10 toes down in who you are, but also too, you deserve your worth. So shout out to Taraji. I do hope that things happen now. Vivica A. Fox has been in the game a very long time. She's done Two Can Play That Game. She's been in the play. She's in play. She's in movies. She's on TV. She's got Crowned in the Black Network. I think she has a wig line. I think she had kind of a Jocelyn's Cabaret, but Vivica A. Fox style before Jocelyn Hernandez did that. So yeah, Vivica A. Fox got some long money. You know what I mean? So let me see here. This is another story here. Just gonna fire off some stories. Food Network's Darryl Ferguson, super chef, allegedly attacked estranged wife. New court documents claim. At 11 a.m. PT, TMZ has obtained legal documents spelling out what allegedly happened as when it pertains to super chef's arrest. What we discovered are very disturbing allegations. Per the arrest warrant, Darryl Ferguson's estranged wife called 911 to report he broken into her Louisville home on January 2nd and proceed to allegedly attack her. The alleged victim claims once Ferguson was inside, he started punching walls and eventually lunged at her and grabbed her by her neck or by the neck, allegedly choking her out and threatening to off her. She told police she eventually lost consciousness, and when she came to, she claimed Ferguson ripped off her shorts and demanded to see her privates. His estranged wife alleges then he said she was his and no one else's, making her fear that he sexually assaulted her. So here is the story here.
Louisville celebrity chef Darnell Super Chef Ferguson appeared in court this morning accused of attacking a woman. He's facing several charges, including burglary, strangulation, and domestic violence. According to court records, Ferguson had a prior relationship with the woman he's accused of attacking. The arrest citation says on January 2nd, he entered her home, strangled her until she passed out, and then threatened to kill her. Court records show an emergency protective order was filed against the chef last week. Now, he is very familiar in the Louisville area. He's also the host of the show Super Chef Grudge Match on Food Network and has owned the now closed Louisville restaurants Super Chefs and the Dripping Crab. Ferguson's bond was set at $10,000.
So there's that story for you guys there. In the end, doesn't sound like that occurred because the woman told cops he left, but not before allegedly snatching her debit and credit cards and ID. Law enforcement said they observed visible injuries on her, which they say was enough to warrant the charges. Ferguson had already been arraigned. He pleaded not guilty, with his bond set at $10,000. I didn't know. You know what? Hang on. Because Melody said that there was this guy named Super Chef. I don't know if this is the same Super Chef or not. But yeah, so quite a man. I mean, really, it is. Whew, Lord Jesus. So he's also on the own network with the Big Holiday Food Fight and Food Fantasies. Where was that one story at that we talked about here? Okay, here it is. Just reading off some stories for you guys. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have all of you here. Misdiagnosed. Some Black patients diagnosed with type 2 diabetes actually have a different type of diabetes. African Americans are more often misdiagnosed than other minority groups, according to one doctor who researches atypical forms of diabetes. Some Black women believe that they've been misdiagnosed for diabetes because of their race. Each woman discovered they had a latent autoimmune diabetes of adults, LADA, LADA, a form of diabetes often misdiagnosed as type 2 diabetes. More commonly in African Americans, a misdiagnosis could be bad news for Black patients because it could cause them to be denied medicines, technologies, and tests to manage blood sugar. Dr. Jason Gala, an endocrinologist at the Joslin Diabetes Center in Boston, told NBC News nearly 10% of type 2 diagnoses might be actually LADA. Millie Clarkey, one of the Black women with LADA, told the Kaiser Family Foundation Health News that she believed race played a role in her misdiagnosis. Now, the 34-year-old Houston resident was diagnosed with type 2 when she was 26, more than 4 years before she saw an endocrinologist who told her that she was experiencing what she was experiencing sounded like a classic case of LADA. Clark started a blog in 2016 when she was misdiagnosed called The Hangry Woman, sharing nutrition and tips for people living with diabetes. She shared that getting tested for the condition wasn't easy, and when Clark learned about the continuous glucose monitors that could be used to track her blood sugar, she said her doctor refused. The unnamed doctor, according to Clark, is going to be too much information, too much data for you. On top of that, the then blogger voiced that it's really hard to vocalize your needs without coming off as aggressive or disrespectful as an African-American woman. Professor Felisa DeRose also knows the struggle of getting antibodies tests. She was denied by 2 doctors, according to NBC News. I just felt unseen. She said it was not until she felt an attack of diabetic ketoacidosis that she finally got tested. When she was misdiagnosed, DeRose couldn't tell she had diabetes type 1 or type 2 from looking at the images in a pamphlet she received during a visit to a North Carolina emergency department. 8 years later, DeRose found out that she had LADA, and that was the first time that the educator The educator was told diabetes was her fault. The news outlet knew it. By the time a doctor prescribed insulin and eventually an insulin pump, it had already been a long time coming. Some doctors think biases about weight, age, and specifically race are the reasons for some misdiagnoses. Dr. Rochelle Naylor, a pediatric endocrinologist at the University of Chicago, said to NBC News, as doctors, like any other person walking this planet, we all have implicit bias that impact patient care. It's no surprise that African American patients who are more often misdiagnosed than other minority groups, according to the doctor who researches atypical forms of diabetes. A patient's family history might also lead doctors to misdiagnose Black patients with type 2 diabetes. Moreover, LADA progresses slowly and unmasks itself over time, according to Dr. Laga, which means patients don't get insulin right away like those with type 1 diabetes, but insulin is crucial for survival. Wow. I'm going to drop this link in the chat in case any one of you may know somebody with diabetes. So let me see here. Can I do it? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So y'all give me a moment. I'm still right here. Hey, welcome in. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We are still live on tour. Hashtag I am smiling. I'm smiling. I am smiling. I am smiling. Thank you to the two people that are still here rolling with me. I'm sorry that I threw everybody off track with my ums. And as a new content creator, y'all, just give yourself some love, grace, and space. I was trying to find a tweet earlier of Anika Nadi Rose, who me and her talked. We absolutely did talk on Twitter. And the thing we talked about on Twitter was this. Boom! Anika and I Rose. I would like to see Princess and the Frog 2. This is what she said here. Gather your friends and tell Disney en masse they need to know what they want. So yeah, that was really, really cool. All the posts is unavailable. Well, I mean, at least the response is there. But yeah, that's what Anika Nani Rose tweeted at me there as well. I'm gonna go ahead and get the daily motivator for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We went from the richest Black girl in the 1900s to Keke Palmer and a restraining order. So mixed in some Victoria's Secret there. A man who jumped over a bench, IRS, and that beautiful, beautiful weather vane as well. So yeah, I'm gonna be here for a little bit because I know that a lot of people are going live right now, kind of. Let's see here. Oh wow. Thank you so much for the love on that. I put a lot of work into my Love and Marriage Huntsville content, and at the beginning, middle, end of the day, what needs to be said needs to be said. So join me Saturday for the live review show, and there will be more videos to come. Much love to you, and thank you so much for the love. Appreciate you. Always try to make sure that you engage with your community, y'all, because they do not have to come to your channel. They do not. If they find your channel and they see something in you, just be thankful. Thank you. A lot of hard work for sure. Much love to you. Love to you. There we go. So yeah, Nikanati Rose right there tweeted at your friend and family member back in 2013 about Princess and the Frog 2. So when I tell y'all that I've been around the way in the game, I really mean that. Like, I'm not just making stuff up just to be on YouTube. Like, okay, so listen. But I really, truly do appreciate each and every one of you. I'm still here with y'all. I'm going to plug in my headphones because Sassy T from the AO3 went live. So I'm going to have one earbud in for all of you, and then I'm going to have another earbud in for Sassy. So give me a moment. I'm still right here live on tour. Never mind, y'all. She's not live yet. It's 7:34. It's gonna be live at 7:55. Oh my Lord Jesus, my Lord. Hey, 2 people in the building. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We are live on tour. Just chilling out here. Glad to have y'all here. So yeah, by the way, if y'all do see Kelly Price stories pop up on YouTube, just know I already covered it. And yeah, so yes, indeed. Let me get the daily motivator for you guys up, and then we'll be on our way out here. Let me get up for y'all here. People of accomplishment rarely sit back and just let things happen to them. They go out and happen to things. Interesting. Leonardo da Vinci. All right. It is time, by the way, wildcard exclusive on Peacock, Saturday, January 13th. That's coming up. Very exciting for all you football fans. And then, of course, y'all know CBS is broadcasting the Super Bowl. Should be a good time with that as well. All right. It's time for the Daily Motivator for Wednesday, January 10th, 2024. Potential richness. It takes one instant to cross the finish line, yet you go through every step of the race to get to that instant. In reaching any goal, you have to put forth many individual efforts that don't yield immediate results. Only when every previous step is done and you've completed the final step does the achievement become yours. Those steps along the way can feel unrewarded, and that might be discouraging. So it's important to keep yourself reminded of the progress you're making, even when you have little in the moment to show for it. Although your destination is far away in the distance, you're advancing toward it right here and now. Though you're not close enough to see it, you're working your way in the right direction. The longer you persist, the more value you're able to create as you invest your time and effort, you're making the eventual result more meaningful. As you complete each step along the way, envision the potential richness it's adding to your life. Be inspired to keep going all the way where that potential richness is fully realized. Oh, who said that? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You are such good people, always looking out. Thank you so much. So potential richness. Ooh, I really, really do. Hey, Nikki News, welcome in. Oh, Nikki News, I gotta show you something. Look at this. That's a Nika Nani Rose in 2013. Because remember the Disney story that I told y'all about the weather vane stuff and how there's Princess Tiana's Bayou Adventure. I said, hey, it would be really cool if we had Princess of the Frog too. So I tweeted that at her, and she tweeted back at me, gather your friends and tell Disney en masse they need to know what you want. So Princess Tiana tweeted at me in 2013. When I tell y'all I've been out here for a long time, I don't play. Braylon, don't play. But yeah, listen, the meeting I got Friday, I'm so excited about. I can't tell y'all what it is just yet. But if you have followed the channel for a good while, you guys will definitely know. Yes. So yeah, that was that. I'm like, a Disney princess tweeted at me. That is so cool. Because let me tell you about Princess of the Frog. It was the first time we got to see a black prince. First time we got to see a black princess. And not to mention, too, she was a hard-working princess, damn it. She saved all those jars of coins and dollars just to be able to get her dream to come true. In the Southland, there's a city way down on the river. Dreams do come true in New Orleans. Now, don't at me, y'all, okay? I know I can't sing like a Nika Nani Rose, okay? We don't have to say the quiet part out loud, okay? Let's not do that to Braylon, okay? Listen, all right? So I'm just showing y'all this because this was a cool moment in my life. And, of course, you show receipts so that way people actually know who you are. Actually, let me see if I can show y'all the listen. I know I can't sing. It's okay. I that's why I'm a host. You understand? That's why I'm a host. Kiana's Bayou Adventure. Let me see if I can do this here. Now, if it's cut out, okay. Now this is cut out. Y'all will definitely know it. But I'm trying to see if they have. Okay, so no, that's the Diz. I'm trying to find actually something here. Okay, so I'm actually going to show this here. I'm actually going to show two videos here. Let me see. Trying to see here. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that you guys get a really good feel for what this ride is going to be. So let me get it up for y'all. Here we go. Disney Parks, don't at me, okay? I'm promoting your content. See, this is how live.
Welcome to my kitchen. Well, not actually. I am standing in a gallery space here at the Southern Food and Beverage Museum that is dedicated to Leah Chase. We're actually here once again, just taking a deep dive in the culture in New Orleans. The city of New Orleans is just so good to us and wanting just to really share what makes their city very, very special. And we are taking it all in. We've We've gone to the bayou, we did an airboat tour, and we were just looking at the flora, the fauna that you would see there. Congo Square, where a lot of free people of color as well as enslaved people congregated and played music. And standing right outside of Yaya, which is an amazing art program for youth that we are collaborating with. We're getting exposed to a number of things from that time period that are going to be really helpful. There were even a couple of exhibits that we were able to take advantage of. We got to see set design, props, and all kinds of things that are really appropriate for what we're trying to do in being authentic as we represent the city as a part of our attraction. We're here at Xavier University, which is a part of the HBCU system. We have had the most amazing conversation with members of the staff who have talked to us about all aspects of culture for New Orleans. And then we even went out to Avery Island to take a look at a salt dome, which is one of the only areas in Louisiana that has any elevation. It was really important for the team to be able to get an opportunity to come to New Orleans because it's very important that as we're telling a New Orleans story as a part of Tiana's Bayou Adventure, we want it to be really authentic.
So that is that there. Now, for those of you who are wondering, what is this going to look like? Now, I want to shout out this YouTube channel, Lost Boys and Girls. So this is the Splash Mountain Princess Frog overlay. They did such a good job with this. And so this should give you an idea of Tiana's Bayou Adventure. So there's Mama Odie's tree right there. You see Mama Odie's tree. It kind of looks like the version that you'll see, but as we go through, you'll see more of it here. They really did a good job with this. They really did. Hey, three people, we're live on tour. We're just going through a little virtual tour of Splash Mountain with the Princess of the Frog overlay because this will be coming to Disney World and Disneyland this year in 2024. Way down on the river. I mean, you just look at the detail from the Louisiana swamp tree. All that rock. I think this is the inside of the swamp here. Or we getting inside the swamp at this point. So now we're about to go in. So you'll see Disney characters right here. You'll see Big Louis somewhere. There's Louis, the playing king himself. And this is just a virtual ride, y'all. We're almost done, y'all. And then they got an updated one that we'll see. See all the butterflies or the lightning bugs. Ray, for those of you who may not remember Ray, he was the lightning bug that was amazing in that movie, knocking out Dr. Facilier's spirits. Now we're getting into Dr. Facilier. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be scared on this part of the ride. You know, even though we're gonna get to the end just fine. There's the spirits. I'm not ready, Dr. Facilier, okay? Just want you to know that I'm not ready. And there's a splash down right there. And then we get to the end here. This is the nerd that I am, okay? We're almost at the end here.
Let's take it on home.
Of course, the grand finale.
Just remember that we told you so. Maybe love. Dig a little deeper and you know.
The riverboat. Now imagine that in real life. How cool is that going to be there? So this is the life model of the ride there. So you see that is Tiana's Foods War Tower there. You see all of it there, all the woodland, all the wood detail there. This is going to be so amazing. And not to mention too, to walk into Disneyland Resort and to walk into Disney World as a Black person or as a minority indigenous person of color, to know that there's a ride for you, that you can be seen in the midst of all this magic. And as Tiana said, oh, there it is right there. As you can see, that's the concept art for the ride there. And to know that, in the words of Princess Tiana, that dreams do really come true in New Orleans, that ride will be there for years upon years to come. It's such a heartwarming experience we get to all share. And I know that for people who feel that, okay, well, Disney is Disney, it shouldn't be changed. Walt Disney said Disneyland will never be complete as long as there's imagination left in the world. So I think if Walt Disney was here, I think he would understand that the story has to evolve, it has to continue, and it has to grow. And so it's such a beautiful, beautiful thing. By the way, shout out to the Diz, by the way. A great, great Disney channel. Like I told y'all, I am such a nerd for this stuff that it's quite sad. Well, actually, no, it's not really sad. It's just kind of who I am. But here's a little more here.
Hello, I am Sharita Carter. I'm the executive creative producer for Tiana's Bayou Adventure. We're here taking in the color, the energy, the love, the rhythm, the music, everything that Mardi Gras has to offer the celebration. After all, Tiana is throwing a one-of-a-kind Mardi Gras party, and everybody is invited.
Being here gives us an opportunity to weave into our project that sense of celebration that comes with Mardi Gras. Because Mardi Gras is such a rich part of New Orleans culture.
The atmosphere here is one of a kind. I've never experienced anything like this. This is where Tiana is from. She's inspired by people from New Orleans. Tiana has a love for her community, a love for her city, and that's exactly what we want to bring to this brand new story and adventure. The team for Tiana's Bayou Adventure is incredibly diverse in all of the talents and disciplines, and they're hard at work trying to bring this adventure to life. And we are so privileged to be able to sort of bring this story to the rest of the world. This brand new story, Tiana's Bayou Adventure,
which is coming to Walt Disney World
and Disneyland in 2024.
Now, I'm going to tell y'all something right now. Just because they were down there in New Orleans for Mardi Gras did not mean they did not get drunk, okay? Listen, these are full-grown adults doing a research trip on a kid attraction. That don't mean they didn't need to decompress, okay? Listen. Oh, my Lord. Why am I so extra? Why? Why am I so extra? I just am who I am. But anyway, I hope that gives you guys a little context there. I really am excited for the ride. And listen, I hope there's a worldwide premiere happening, streaming live on Hulu and Disney Plus. If you need a correspondent to be there, I am available. Disney, just to let y'all know. But yeah, and you know what? I think that this attraction goes to our daily motivator of potential richness. I think, you know, reaching any goal, you have to put forth many individual efforts that don't yield immediate results. And you think about Tiana's Bayou Adventure, you know what I mean, and how much time an attraction can take 2 to 3 years to 4 or 5 years just to create, right? So, you know, it takes many people in Imagineering to make that dream come true. Number 2, in terms of potential richness rather. Oh, yeah, I didn't know where that voice was coming from. I'm sorry, y'all. It's about other headphones. But no, remember that the potential richness that comes, it is the potential. It's not the maximum. Oh, you know what? I'm going to type that in the chat. It's the potential, because that is deep right there. Somebody probably needed to hear that today. It is the potential, not the maximum. Hang on, y'all. My Grammarly should be coming up here. There we go. Not the maximum. Lee. Because I think that's very true. I think a lot of times when it comes to the richness of life, we think, oh my God, is this it? No, potential richness is the potential of that richness. It's not the maximum of that richness. And finally, just recognize that you do have something in you to give. And in giving that richness, there has to be standards and requirements to that richness. Not everybody deserves your best. I really mean that. Not everybody deserves your best. I know we want to be there for people and give back and lift up, but guess what? You don't get a second chance to live one life, y'all. You know what I mean? So I hope you guys enjoyed the show, that little Princess Tiana sneak peek. We're going to do a updated overlay on this here. And then we'll head out with some fireworks here. So let me get this up for y'all. So this is the updated virtual ride. There's Mama Odie. Thank you, Nikki News, so much love. I'm gonna finish this out, and then I'll do the fireworks and all that good stuff. Love you, Nikki News. We'll talk soon, Queen. Each and every day.
Nothing's for sure going my way. Just doing what I do. Look out, boys, I'm coming through, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. People down here think I'm crazy, but I don't care. Trials and tribulations, I've had my share, but there ain't nothing gonna stop me now, 'cause I'm almost there. She's almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Almost. People down here think she's crazy.
I mean, y'all see the detail and all of it.
There's been trials and tribulations. You know I've had my share. She's climbed the mountain, she's crossed the river, and I'm gonna take you all the way there.
See all the butterflies there. Trying to make sure I didn't miss nothing.
Going down the bayou, going down the bayou, going down the bayou, taking you all the way. We're all gonna pull together down here.
So a little bit more there. You see the moment between Naveen and Tiana there.
We're gonna take you all the way there. We know where you're going and we're going with you, taking you all the way. Going down the bayou, going down the bayou, going down the bayou, taking you all.
You're in my world now, not your world. I got friends on the other side.
No one is ready. Ever. The past, present, or afterlife. No, I'm not really ready. No, I'm not. I like my life very much. You're on the other side. I don't have to be. Can we get through this part, please? No, I'm not. You keep asking, and I'm not. So basically, it's right there. And there's Princess Tiana right there. By the way, shout out to the Lost Boys and Lost Girls there for that. I'm going to end it with this, y'all, because I'm going to try to take something positive out of it. Gabrielle Union appears to like tweet shading visibly at A. Fox and Roger B. Henson's comments, so y'all know the story. They were at the Perfect Fine premiere, and the Gabrielle Union like shady tweets there. Right here, this guy A. Fox says she had experienced Roger B. Henson's work woes, and Walking Trophy says she hasn't experienced Raji's successes either, and Gabrielle Union liked it. So I'm going to say this. I think everything's in the eye of the beholder, but bigger than that, if you haven't been where someone is, you really should sit down and mind your own success in business. And with that being said, it is time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special, because you were always born a blessing. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why is one thing to call yourself is nothing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. Hopefully by spending time together, we're also to be great together. Always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you know what, you're just showcasing that, you know, in the world that we live in today is not as bad as you think, but also the bad that is out there, we need to be vigilant to. Make sure the replay is not just ready for you to watch it, not just ready for you to listen to it, but for you to want to experience it again. I love you. I value. I embrace you all. Remember, and will receive love, you got to give it. Or receive love, you got to give it. Or receive love, you got to give it. Wherever obstacles you have overcome, wherever success you have achieved, I am extremely proud of you. But if no one is proud of you on this particular day, be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, listen, this is what I do, and I do it well, is we cover the mess of the impossible. We cover the right. And we always take every virtual tour live together, knowing this one thing and this one thing. Higher is waiting. Lower is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. One love, much love, all love. Enjoy the fireworks for the day that was, for the day that's to come, and for the blessings that are on the way for you, me, and all of us. Enjoy the fireworks, everybody. Good night.